Have you ever heard of a place where reality blurs and the dreams you cherish are consumed by something unseen? This is the story of a house so sinister it devours the hopes and dreams of anyone who steps inside. Welcome to The House That Eats Dreams. It began with an abandoned house on the edge of a forgotten town. The locals avoided it, whispering tales of strange occurrences. They called it the House of Lost Sleep. No one lived there for long, and those who dared to stay left in silence, their eyes hollow, their spirits broken. But then came David, a young writer searching for inspiration. He believed the stories were nothing more than local folklore. To him, the house was perfect, quiet, secluded, and full of mystery. He moved in, unaware of what waited for him. The first night seemed normal. David unpacked his things and settled into the creaky old house. But when he fell asleep, the nightmares began. In his dream, he was wandering endless corridors with whispers echoing from the walls. "Give it to us," the voices hissed. He woke up drenched in sweat, heart pounding, but dismissed it as stress. After all, nightmares were common for him. The second night, the dreams grew darker. He found himself in the same corridors, but this time, he wasn't alone. Shadows loomed at the edges of his vision, watching, waiting. One of them stepped forward, a faceless figure cloaked in black. "You won't leave," it whispered. "We will take what's yours." When David woke up, his hands were trembling. He tried to write, but his thoughts were scattered. The inspiration he sought was slipping away. Over the next few days, David became obsessed with the house. Every night, the dreams grew more vivid, more horrifying. The corridors stretched on forever, and the whispers turned into screams. The faceless figure would appear closer, reaching out to him. By the fifth day, David noticed something strange. His writing, his passion, was gone. He couldn't form a single coherent thought. His mind felt foggy, like something was draining him. And then he saw it. In the corner of his bedroom, a dark stain began to spread across the wall. It pulsed as if alive. At night, it seemed to grow, creeping closer to his bed. David tried to leave, but every time he packed his things, he felt an overwhelming sense of dread. The house wouldn't let him go. One night, he decided to confront the dreams. He stayed awake as long as he could, but eventually, exhaustion pulled him under. In his dream, he was no longer walking the corridors. He was standing in the center of a vast, empty room. The faceless figure was there, and this time, it spoke clearly. "This house eats dreams, David, and now it will eat yours." David woke up screaming, but the nightmare didn't end. The dark stain on the wall now covered half the room, and he could hear whispers coming from it. His dreams, his memories, his very identity, everything was being consumed. The next morning, David was gone. The neighbors noticed the lights in the house were off, and the windows were dark. When the authorities entered, they found no sign of him. All that remained was his notebook, filled with scribbles. "The house. It eats dreams. Don't let it take yours." The house still stands to this day, silent and waiting. They say that if you listen closely, you can hear the whispers of those it has consumed. Dreams are powerful, but so is whatever lurks in that house. So, if you ever see a place that feels wrong, like it's watching you, stay far away. Because some houses don't just shelter the living. They hunger for so much more. Have you ever heard of a place that seems to drain the life from people? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this chilling tale, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. Until next time, sleep with the lights on, if you can.